the man visited his pregnant girlfriend's family. He sincerely knelt before his uncle, and begged him to let his daughter marry him. They had a child and should take responsibility. He and Rose had already discussed and decided to get married. Now, they just needed the approval of both parents. Man Zhong was furious at the man's actions. A young boy who can't even support himself, dreams of supporting his daughter, and he's an adopted child of his parents. How could such a person become his son-in-law? Chaeyu came to discuss marriage with his father-in-law, but unexpectedly learned the truth about his identity. Turns out, he was the son his mother had adopted. Unable to accept this fact, the man had no mind to stay there anymore. He had to go home to confirm if what his uncle said was true. He flipped through his childhood photos. Not a single photo of him. The album was filled with photos of his older brother and sister. His mother loved taking pictures of them. No baby photos of him. This meant he wasn't a child of this family. His mother desperately tried to convince her son not to believe those lies. From the beginning, they had always been biological mother and son. Back then, they couldn't afford to take photos of him. Chaeyu could tell his mother was still hiding the truth. In his frustration, he ran out of the house. He couldn't accept that the family he cared about wasn't even related to him. Jinzi couldn't forgive her best friend for exposing her secret, so she brutally beat Meishu at the door. If she hadn't spoken up, Chaeyu would have never known his true background. They had been best friends for so many years. Even if she disagreed with the marriage, she shouldn't have said anything. But Meishu thought her daughter's life was also important. She couldn't let Rose marry an adopted child. Rose was very worried when she found out her boyfriend had suddenly disappeared. She tried to sneak out but was stopped by her mother.
난 차돌 오빠가 엉뚱이든 뭐든 상관없어. 난 차돌 오빠 그 자체를 사랑하니까.
Rose searched everywhere her boyfriend might be, but couldn't find him. Then she suddenly remembered the island they had visited last time. It was a place filled with wonderful memories for the two of them, so she rented a yacht and rushed over. Sure enough, as soon as she arrived at the island, Chaeyu was standing right in front of her. Excited, Rose didn't notice the car by the side of the road, and nearly got into a car accident because of her actions. Rose was in her boyfriend's arms, totally stunned. When she came to her senses, she realized Chaeyu had fallen into a coma. Fortunately, after being taken to the hospital, it was just a minor injury, and because of this incident, they were able to continue being together, lying on the same hospital bed, close to each other, feeling so happy in their hearts. However, their embrace was caught by Rose's father. This made him furious, so Man Zhong once again dragged his daughter back home. Seeing the lovers being kept apart, Chaeyu felt powerless at that moment. Jinzi searched for her son all day, finally finding him at the barbershop. She saw the bruise on his arm, and learned that he had almost been in a car accident. She anxiously told her son to hurry home with her, but Chaeyu just wanted to know who his biological parents really were. He needed to know the full truth to feel at peace. Reluctantly, his mother had no choice but to confess to him. It was her late husband who had brought him home, and she didn't know who his biological parents were. She only knew that Chaeyu's parents were her husband's benefactors. Before leaving, they specifically asked her to take good care of him. Hearing his mother admit that he wasn't her biological son, the man shed tears.